All right. Why change me is what we're going to talk about this week. We're going to talk about in being in a relationship, from time to time, and this may not be everybody's relationship. There may be some things that you may not agree with when it comes to the person that you're with. And in those moments where you don't agree with those things that, your partner is doing, ask yourself, what do you do with that? Do you ignore it? Or do you try to change it? The debate goes on. So you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing in those moments, because you do have those people that try to change you, right? They try to, tell you, hey, you should try this or you should do that. And from a relationship standpoint, some people can cross the line. They can go too far with trying to change somebody. So this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about, the encouragement that some people may try to give their partners to change specific things about themselves. So do you think that people should try to change the other person? Yes, no, maybe, kind of.
If it's unwarranted, no. But if they ask for help or support or guidance, tips, strategies, techniques on how they can change certain areas or aspects in their life, and they're open to receiving it, they're putting it out there that they want to change this thing, this part of them, then sure. Because at that point, the person who may be doing the putting it out there to make those changes or saying certain things, they've been given permission. But otherwise, if no one asks for it, I don't think you should try it.
So no unsolicited advice.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. You gotta watch out for the unsolicited stuff. Okay.
Exactly.
People go too far with that.
Yeah.
Too far. Okay. Don't ask me to go down a couple sizes or something like that. Nah, I don't want to go down no sides. Okay. I like my clothes baggy. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. At the moment.
Bring it back. It's too early to go left. We just started.
I'm just saying, like some people, like, and let's look at that, right? So if one person has a particular type of dress style, right, the way that they dress, the way they style, the way that they like to coordinate with the accessories and stuff like that, obviously the other person, right, they may not have, that same type of dress style or the way that they like to coordinate and stuff like that. Be careful in those situations, right? Because some people like to, change, right? Alter the way that a person even dresses, right? Try to, and this is how they do it. Let me tell you how to do it, right?
Okay.
Like, you see them sales online, Old Navy, all these other kind of stuff. You like, oh, honey, I bought you this shirt or these pants or something like that. They may be, I think they look good on you and stuff like that. And self-consciously in your head, you're like, oh, I just don't wear them old jeans that guy got or something like that. But seriously, you don't tell them that though. You tell them, oh, I got you. I'll be nice. I'll buy you some stuff when you really don't like the way that they dress. Or you really don't like the way that they see what I'm saying? Like, that's how you do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm so guilty of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think
back in my day.
What'd you say?
I'm so guilty of that back when I'm so guilty. I didn't say it though. I was just like, yo, Look what I got. Like, I know you said you needed some new stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. See, you ain't the only one guilty of that. Don't worry. You ain't the only one guilty of that.
I would do it now, but I have done it in my lifetime.
A lot of people are guilty of that. You know?
It works sometimes, though.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it, as long as wait a minute.
Because he wasn't gonna let you get it out. He wasn't gonna let you get it.
Did you see his eyes?
Yes.
I saw all the white in his eyes.
You did. You saw that piece right there, the top piece. Yeah, you saw that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, so I mean, because we do that just in life, period. On, in many areas and for many things, I think it becomes an issue when it's constantly pushed, and it's just kind of becoming more of a nuisance as opposed to just subtle suggestions, here or there. But as long as it's not, too much, then there's nothing wrong with it, because we do it anyway. With a lot of stuff, we may not.
And you do it unconsciously.
Yeah.
Like, you don't always consciously think about what you do when you say changing people, because sometimes it's just an unconscious thing. Like, oh, but I do agree with Nrgy. Like, if it's overbearing and it's just too much and you constantly nagging them and speaking about it, then yeah, that's an issue. But unconsciously, it's just like, oh, let me pick up this shirt. It's different. They look nice in this.
Yeah. And especially like if you're with a partner, whether you both do it or if they're the ones who mostly do it, and if y'all are out somewhere or maybe on a computer or online and they say, hey, how do you think that this looks? How do you think this shirt will look on me? Or, they may just ask you for your opinion. And so in that just being something normal or standard within that relationship, then when the other person does suggest or say, hey, I think this will look good on you, it doesn't mean that they're trying to change who they are or trying to change the way that they dress. Again, as long as it's not, in the perfect word, overbearing, just like Aphrodite used.
I'm trying to figure out at what point is what you're saying crossing the line, right?
That the answer to that would be based off of the person on the receiving end when they say enough is enough. Because there's no one size fits all. There's no one thing that I can say or that anyone can say to where it would be the answer for, any and every situation. So it would literally just have to be when the person on the receiving end says, okay, kind of back off. They would have to speak up when the limit has been reached, and they are the only ones who know when that limit has been reached.
Yeah. You're right. Okay. I'll go with that. Because to me, I think that some people know when they're going too far, like, because when you notice that every time you buy or that person buys you 2 new things, 2 or 3 of your things goes missing.
Wait, what?
When you notice that when that person buys you 2 new things, 2 or 3 of your old things they just magically go missing. Okay? And you start putting 2 and 2 together like you do. It's like, oh, okay. So you just bought me, 2 new pieces. I definitely appreciate that. But with my comfortables, like with my comfortable stuff in, right? It's like, you pulling up that Goodwill. You know what I'm saying? Like, your stuff being donated, they're like, oh, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you better be careful about that. Like, start counting your old pieces. I'm gonna tell you that. Like, when somebody get you something new, start counting everything that you had, right? You start seeing something missing. Okay. Something wrong.
They don't. that means they don't really know how to hide the missing pieces.
Okay. Yeah,
You know,
now you gotta hide your
they
pieces.
don't really know like how to get rid of the missing pieces. If you notice the missing piece was missing within a certain amount of time, they ain't know how to get rid of it. That's all.
That's messed up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying do that. Wait. I'm not telling no one to do that. I'm just saying they didn't do it in a proper manner. That's all I'm saying.
That's messed up. Okay, because
but don't do that. You have to give the person. You have to let them get rid of their own stuff.
You do. You definitely have to allow a person the choice of what they want to wear or not wear. So let's look at the other side of that. Okay, let's look at the other side of it. When men try to buy women lingerie, and they may not be a lingerie person, like they may not be their speed, right? And subsequently, when you open your drawer one day, all the lingerie is right there. What do you do? Thoughts?
Are the other options, the older stuff, gone, or is it just
there were never any options to begin with, right?
I mean, maybe not.
Remember, this person was not a lingerie person to begin with.
Right. So whatever else they were wearing, like, are those items still there, and maybe the lingerie has just been added to, or it's been a total replacement?
No, the bra and panties are still there.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, because that's all it was, right? Okay. Like, it wasn't anything up there with that. You know what I'm saying? So is that, do you accept it, or you just like?
So it depends. Like, have that couple had the conversation prior to? Has the woman expressed that she does not wear it, she doesn't like to wear it, she's not interested in wearing it? Or have they not really talked about it? And so is the man, the husband, the spouse, the partner, is he just, testing it out to see, well, she doesn't have anything, let me supply her with these lingerie items, and then go from there? So it depends. Like, did they talk about it beforehand? And is he just totally disregarding her thoughts, her feelings, her choices? Or, is it something that he's trying to see if maybe she's open to it?
That's interesting. Because you can go a lot further than that.
You sure can.
You sure can. You can go a lot further than that. I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to go a lot further than that?
Let's go.
No, I don't want to.
Or, Aphrodite, what you going to add to it? What he thinks.
You put it, it's the truth. You put it out there. I don't know what else to say. It'd be different if she expressed that she didn't like it and he just did it. The conversation changes.
Yeah. I mean, I think the conversation changed well before that, though. Like, I actually do, because, and I think it's all in the way that you kind of look at it too, because that same conversation that you have with her, from that standpoint, has essentially have to be that same conversation you have with him when you start buying the new pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start, buying them new, shirts and sweaters, warm-up pants that are too tight in the crotch, all that kind of stuff. Like, you gotta have that same conversation right there. I don't want my pants tight. Okay, sorry, my bad. But
oh gosh, come back.
Oh,
all right, I had a flashback. My
bad. Really? You want to talk about it?
Let's talk. He needs to get it out.
Yes,
he need to just express this.
Like, what part of this have you experienced personally? Cuz I mean,
The people want to know.
Yes.
We asking for our friends and ourselves.
Well, my personal experience is I was in a relationship with somebody that I felt like halfway through the relationship, they probably needed somebody else, basically. Because for me, I'm a slimmer person. I'm a slimmer guy, whatever the case may be. I've never been like, big, bulky type person, like at all, or something like that, like at no level. And it's nothing wrong with that or anything like that. It's just that I started to notice that every time I sit down to eat and stuff like that, like I finish one plate and then there's another plate, right? And I'm like, I'm full. I finish that plate, then I get another kind of plate just kind of sliding over next, and I started thinking to myself, I'm full. Like I don't want no more food. Like, but every time my plate empty, there's food there. And it's like I'm not putting the food here. And then it's like, are you trying to tell me something? Like, do I need to gain some pounds or the weight? Like, put some. See, that was one thing. That was one. that was one instance right there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, right? So we were talking about this earlier when we were talking about like the difference in wardrobe and outfits and things like that. Yeah, like I was on the other side of that equation where it wasn't one or two pieces missing every time 2-3 pieces were bought. It was like it was 5-10 pieces missing, right? Like the old stuff. Like it was like a season change. Like you know how people go fall, winter, spring, stuff like that. They get new seasons of clothes and stuff like that. Well, I got a couple new pieces and stuff like that. But when I went back to the closet and stuff like that, like I was like, I'm just a new person now, right? Like I'm just this skinny jean wearing, this tight person, right? Like just one of those pair of skinny jeans that no day in my life, right? Because my legs too long and stuff like that. And why would I want a pair of jeans that's up to my kneecap? You know what I'm saying? Because you know those skinny jeans that rise, the legs kind of go up too tight, and my legs are kind of long too, so they don't make a pair of skinny jeans that fit. Obviously, me, right? So it's like I might well just be wearing a pair of shorts, like the biker shorts. Like I might well just be wearing a pair of those, right? It's just nah, can't do it. Okay, So that was the other thing that happened to me too, right? And the combination of those two things at the same time put me in a weird headspace because it's not like I did not communicate that part, that I didn't like that, right? Like I didn't want to be changed like that. I was totally happy with the way that I am. I like at that point my particular style and the way, and it wasn't like I was dressing bad or anything like that, because we were talking about in the 90s or something like that. So it wasn't like I was dressing bad or nothing like that, but it was like, obviously it was probably different, it was a little different. And may not have been up to that person's like speed. They didn't want to be in public with me. I don't know, right? So just walk around like that. They're like, I don't know, right? I don't know. But at that point, all I could assume is they changing me, right? They trying to change me and stuff. So that's kind of what I was saying. Even when you're trying to like slightly alter a person's appearance, like clothing or what they like to do as far as like going out or whatever the case may be, be upfront. Like upfront. Don't leave any mystery. Don't be trying to slide any extra plates on the table. or nothing like that. Give them an extra piece of pie. Don't be trying to do any of that. Okay. Because people catch on. They catch on really quick. They do. And what they do is they start changing. And it ain't the fact that it's an obvious change. It's gonna be small little changes when you start seeing a person move different. Like that's basically what they're gonna do. They're gonna move different around that person. So I'm telling you that changing even in small ways is intricate. Like it is.
So she was sticking you up to put you in skin.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it did. That's how backward it was, right? Like it was like
I'm sorry.
You know, picking me up, put a normal size pair of jeans on me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't put those jeans on there. I'm gonna need help getting out of them jeans later. Like, you have to cut them jeans off of me. No. I don't need no jeans that I'm gonna need to be greased up to get out. Just to get out of like later. Like, I don't need that.
Oh goodness.
I don't need some jeans I gotta soak in a tub just to get out of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
So how long did you let that go on for?
Too long.
There you go. See, I go with what she said.
Nah.
Yeah,
How long did you let it go for?
That was a good answer. That was a good answer right there.
Nope.
It was a good answer.
Few months, few years.
No, it was about a year or so. It was.
You let it go on for a year.
Yeah.
A year?
I was in love, right? I was in love with this person.
So you was a thick
you
was a thick man with some skinny pants.
I still wasn't thick though. Like she tried it, she did. It still did take. Think about it. It still did take because my metabolism is like it's up there. Like it's a very high metabolism. I sleep. But when I'm asleep, I lose about 5 pounds in sleeping. Like just I'm losing pounds like as I sleep. So it's like it didn't take. So I had the skinny jeans, but I was still the same size, which means that I had a little bit of room in them jeans. Just about that little. I had a little bit of room in there, but they were still tight, and I couldn't sit down in a normal chair. So that means that when we went to restaurants, I had to stand up next to the wall. Because I couldn't sit down because the jeans were so tight. Like, yeah.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I didn't sit down for like 6 months. It's bad.
You're not with him. Cannot.
Oh God.
Like, why you ain't sit down? My back hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurt. Like, I can't sit down. My back hurt. Knowingly, my jeans are just too tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
oh Lord.
It's too tight.
So when did you ever have a conversation about? Yeah. Okay, so what did that look like? Like, how did you approach it? What did you say? What words did you use?
I do not like what you're doing. Dang it. I'm
trying to keep it together.
I don't like what you do. Hey, that's the best way that I could express it in where I was at that point, is that what we're doing here when it comes to me is something that is extremely bothering me, and I don't like it. And the problem is it didn't stop.
So what did she say when you told her?
Huh?
What did she say when you told her?
I understand, and I'm sorry for making you feel that way. And what happened after she said that was I got more stuff. Yes, after that.
You got what?
more stuff. Like
You got more stuff.
the stuff that I said I didn't want. I still got some of that stuff. Yeah.
And then for how long did you let that go on?
I think I said this. All this was like in the span of a year, right? That situation about a year, like when it was just like the change thing that happened, like literally for a year. Because I told you that 6 month period I couldn't sit down. Kids used to be running up to me, Daddy, why you ain't sitting down? Man, we're in a restaurant. I was like, hey boy, did you see my pants, man? I can't sit down.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. He's too funny.
Tell people my back was hurt.
So you would tell people your back hurt, so you don't have to sit down.
Yeah, pretty much. And then what made it so bad is that the tail end of the 6 months, they stopped believing that, and then they just started looking down at my pants. And then they was like, your back hurt. Okay. then it was like, oh, your thighs hurt.
I cannot with you. I cannot. You don't know what to say, do you? It's too much. This too much.
Oh my God. That's sad. I'm so sad. I feel so sorry for you. Like I'm literally imagining like being at a restaurant right now and your whole family sitting down and you standing back there. You know how like y'all be putting your hands in your pocket, like you got your.
And you can't do that, but do them two fingers. That one finger.
That's the thing. I could put my hands in my pocket. I had my fingers in my pocket because I couldn't fit my whole hands in my pocket.
You see how I said your fingers, one or two fingers. That's it.
I just had these in there, like the little first one right there, and then my thumbs were just wiggling like that. Yeah, because I couldn't put my whole hand in there. If I put my whole hand in there, I would probably have passed out.
Oh my God.
Because the pants would cut off my blood circulation.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel better now that you've gotten that off your chest?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Because we went all the way left.
All the way.
Gave me more flash. That's all it was. Okay, I definitely appreciate that. Okay.
All the way.
Poor thing.
It wasn't that bad. Okay, it wasn't. But we were talking about changing people though. Like all of it is in line with change, right? Like trying to change another person in a relationship, and then how you kind of go about it, because people go about that in very interesting ways. Like they do. Like a lot of people don't like to take the direct approach. They don't like to just directly just do it. A lot of it is subliminal. You know what I'm saying? Like just little things that you just try to get the other person to open their mind up to, even if they don't want their mind open. You just try to open their mind up to it. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and get into another thing too. So, those people that be trying to get their wife and or husband to be a little bit more exploratory sexual. Yeah, that's a form of changing a person too. Because if you with somebody that's very vanilla in that area, like I mean, like vanilla, like Bluebell ice cream vanilla, in that whole situation right there, and you don't like to experiment, you don't like to do any of the crazy upside down on the wall type stuff, don't try to get somebody to do that when that's not their speed. You know, like that's not what they like to do without having the conversation. But I think that from that, I think from either area, a conversation needs to be had. But I think especially from something like that area right there, you need to have a conversation. Because as an example, you go into your bedroom one day and you think that you and your partner are just gonna, your normal little get down or whatever the case may be. This person come out of the dang closet with a dang whip and a paddle. You like, what is this? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's a bad way of bringing something up on somebody. It is.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Nah. No. Okay, you can be whipping me. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Is this still experience we talking about?
Do you want to talk
another
about
experience? Let's talk about it.
Yes. Let's get this off your chest as well.
This ain't spill the tea. What is this? Okay, like this ain't.
Oh yes, this is to spill the tea.
This ain't that episode. Okay, this is not that episode at all. It's not. Okay, I would just say it right. Like that's not what you should do. Okay, not even from the smallest areas. You don't want to go about, trying to persuade somebody to do something that they're not ready for. Wouldn't you both agree?
I do agree. Sound
like you got a butt. No butt? Right?
I agree. I don't have any buts.
Okay.
We all have valid points at this point. It's just, we just wanted you to be able to release that. Because you needed a release.
Nah, not from that standpoint that I can actually think of. Because I don't think I've dealt with any like whips or chains, nothing of that nature. That's been like sprung up on me or nothing like that, which is.
Oh, well, when I say, oh yeah, he probably volunteered for that one. He like that. He like to be spanked privately.
What? Man, no, this ain't school. Like back in the day, that like that. I don't like all that. Nah, that don't remind me of them tight jeans I used to wear. Nah, I ain't doing that. Nah. I don't need that restricted, no tightening, no cuffs, nothing like that. No.
Nothing like that.
Nrgy, you was gonna say something before Aphrodite jumped in here?
Oh no. No.
No,
you trying to change the subject? You need to handle that. You need to handle that. Don't be trying to use me to change the subject. Don't let him get away that easy after Aphrodite.
He tried it though. He tried it.
I ain't trying to get away. I'm not. I just want to make sure we spread the love all the way around. Because I've been doing a lot of, conversing and stuff like that. And hey, I don't want to converse too much. I don't want to.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Nah, I ain't doing great.
Because we take over conversations on many other topics. We
really do. We really do.
This is your moment. Like, take it with stride.
This ain't what? This ain't no
in stride.
No tell-all story or something like that. No, this ain't that kind of thing. This is dude. This is must-see TV right now. Okay, just like
my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Like Aphrodite, we gonna get him to talk about this stuff. You gonna either talk about it.
We gonna talk about it.
Or we gonna
What is so funny? I'm just trying to figure out what did I miss? Okay, like what did I miss here?
You missed talking about it. We need you to talk about it.
Talk about what? What is it that you want to talk about?
You want to talk about the whips and the chains? We can talk about that too. It's up to you.
Why would I talk about whips and chains? Did
that person try to change you with whips and chains and stuff?
No, they ain't trying to change me no whips and chains and nothing like that.
Okay.
Get down like that. Sure. What look like getting whipped and stuff like that. Being whipped is not pleasurable to some people. You know what I'm saying? To some, it may be pleasurable, but getting whipped.
Was you trying to whip that person then?
I wasn't trying to whip. No, I wasn't trying to whip nobody at all.
Okay.
Because that whole idea of even doing that sounds involved. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounds heavily involved.
Understood. Okay, understood.
I don't need to be passing out no Neosporin. So we just no.
Okay, understood.
No.
Gotcha. Understood.
Hey, since you brought that up, you know what I'm saying? Like, whips and chains?
I don't know nothing about the whips and chains. I seen it on 50 Shades of Grey, though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nothing about that in my personal life. No. Maybe we should get the what's the young lady name? I guess on so she might can school us on the whips and chains.
Yeah, she probably gonna school us too much on the whips and chains.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And you're quiet. And it's usually the quiet one that just
the shade.
Usually the quiet one. Like, hey, everybody know about the quiet ones, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what about the quiet ones, Josh? They the biggest freaks.
You don't know nothing.
Hey, they be
the biggest ones. That what I was told. I don't know how true it is though.
Hey.
Don't believe it.
She said don't believe it. It ain't true.
Dude. Hey, they like more than vanilla, you know what I'm saying? They like that rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? Like that the Napoleon. They like all that.
Is it Napoleon Neapolitan?
Oh my goodness!
They like that. They like that one too. Okay, like that too.
Oh my goodness!
I'm telling you.
We need to go back to the right because we straight or something because we done just ventured all the way the other way.
You know, if this is a GPS, I don't even think the GPS could reroute us at this point.
Oh, we in the wood.
Yes,
we in the wood.
We have lost
service
and connection. We have lost service and connection.
Yeah, we in the woods right now.
Oh, wow.
We in the center of the wood. Okay, like, that's where we at. Okay, but it's okay. We can just follow the North Star and just come up on out of the woods. You know?
Oh, okay. So we ain't gonna be tumbling down no hill or none of that. We going better.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get out of these woods and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was in there for a little bit.
Yes, we were.
So, are there repercussions to trying to change a person? Do you think that there's adverse effects from trying to do that?
Yes, it is. Use your example. You took it for a year, then you left. I don't know. Did you leave after the year or did you you left? You said bye?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is that?
He did.
When did this start coming about me? Okay, like that's what I want to say.
He didn't.
Like,
He didn't leave for that reason.
Let's not make this about me, okay? Like, this is not me. Okay?
About you, Josh. I was using you as an example for the people to understand that you went through that and it was an adverse reaction about how you reacted to it. So you said it went on for about a year.
Yeah.
So I assume after that year was up, you was like, I'm done, I'm out. Like this relationship over. You need to go find somebody else can be thick and then skinny clothes. So, but apparently maybe that's not the case. So the adverse reaction could be many things. You can stay and hopefully they'll catch on to it.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm done. Energy, you on camera. Okay, I can see you laughing. Okay.
No, I just look. Aphrodite was talking, and the name Slim Thick came in my.
I was trying not to say that.
Wow.
You know, I was really trying not to say Slim Thick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying not to say. I was trying to keep it trying to explain.
Wow.
But that's technically what she was doing.
She wanted somebody that was Slim Thick.
Slim Thick. It's some skinny jeans. Ooh.
My bad. It just came and I'm like,
it's there. It's the truth. Like for real. I was really thinking that when I said something earlier, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't say Slim Thick, but you know.
I understand that when a guy says that he's looking for a girl that's slim thick, but I've never heard it in the reverse.
It's so different. It hits different if you say a slim thick for a dude. Like that hit hit like ooh. It don't fit.
Okay. But you were saying, Aphrodite, about the adverse repercussions.
I don't know. I lost it. But
I was just trying to get out of the wood. You know what I'm saying? Like I was following the star, right? Like I was following the star. Star was leading me out of the wood, stuff like that. Then guess what happened? The clouds went over the star, and then we went back in the wood. Oh man, that's funny.
Okay, so the question was what?
Repercussions, like repercussions of
time. Okay, repercussions.
Like we were talking about that.
Okay. Woo, thank you. Bring me back. So yes, it can be a lot of repercussions and adverse reactions. Like the person that is being done to, they can kind of retaliate and not be cool, with you, switch it up a little bit, be a little mean, talk a little crazy. They can even break up with you, who knows, so you have to be really, really careful with that, Everybody not gonna take that. Some people fight. Josh fight.
Yeah, I do. Okay. Not physical fighting at all. Because I don't.
Okay, not physical. Let's get that out of the way. But just know.
Don't need that.
People, they not. It is not gonna happen. Maybe for about 6 months to a year, but that's it.
Oh man,
Energy. What you think about adverse reactions and repercussions?
I agreed. Yes, it can have repercussions to something like that. It can lead to someone resenting a person, especially if their tactics were very heavily pressured or whatever. And it can be a proponent to when someone says, like in a relationship, if they were describing a past relationship, how they may have lost themselves, it can be a proponent to something like that as well, which is a big issue out here that people are dealing with on a regular basis. And then they have to go through a lot of work, self-healing, needing to go back and discover who they are, find their own voice again, because they don't feel like themselves. They don't recognize the person in the mirror. So it can definitely have some negative effects to the person on the receiving end.
Yeah. Okay.
What would you add to it, Josh?
Repercussions. Yeah. Repercussions to me is trying to change a person's identity causes a person to well, how would I say? Causes a person to rebel, basically. Because most people are territorial when it comes to themselves and the things that they like to do, or the way that they like to feel, or the way that they like to dress, or the things that they like to do. Most people are territorial about that stuff. And even from a relationship standpoint, having a person that you're with, you love, the person that you sleep with, all that other kind of stuff tell you, hey, I think you should, do something different with that, and this is like not self, you ask that person that you need something different. This is that person making the decision for you as an individual. Now, if you are in one of those situations where you feel like that person or the person that you're with is making your decisions, right? Like making your life decisions for you, that is the perfect time for you to actually sit that person down and preferably schedule it, right? Like don't do a spur of the moment type thing because sometimes that doesn't go your way, especially if that person is not in the right frame of mind to have a conversation. Just tell them, hey, I need to talk to you, and just schedule it out, sit down, tell that person, hey, what are your concerns? Like what bothers you? Like what don't you like about this Old Navy outfit that, they bought you and stuff like that, and tell them that the return policy usually is 30 days. So you might want to make sure that you tell them to return that piece of material and put all your stuff back that they took the good with. Yes, all of it, including your lucky shoes. Bring those back. Because again, nobody should tell you how to be you. Okay, like just like you shouldn't tell another person how to be them. That is the nature of a relationship, is to bring two different people together and you two work that out. Okay, your personality with their personality, and you guys merging that wonderful goodness together and creating this beautiful relationship together. So to say that and to say all this wonderful stuff that I'm saying, because I feel like I'm circling a little bit, coming around the horn a little bit. You don't want repercussions from trying to, and essentially that's the thing. People that try to do this stuff, it ain't like they being malicious. It ain't like they trying to, hurt you for real or something like that. Some people have good intentions. Like some people, they love you. They want to see you do better. They want to, see you, be different. These are sometimes the good intentioned people, which you can't really be 100% mad at them, but you can, kind of. So just kind of keep that in mind. You love a person, talk to them. Tell them what you need them to do, and just kind of go from there, right? Yeah. So can a relationship continue to thrive if the person does not stop trying to change? Do you think that a relationship can continue to thrive if a person, like, after you have that conversation, maybe once, twice, after you have that conversation with that person, do you think that relationship can essentially still exist. Maybe, kind of.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could still exist. But if you talking about when you say thrive and you talking about growing, it's probably not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be stagnant. And especially if you had the conversation with the person and they still doing it, because then you got to think about resentment does build up. So when you being resentful, that's what they're gonna get, right? So what you display is what they get. So it's not gonna be able to grow in that environment or thrive in that environment. It'll turn into probably a lot of arguments. So it can exist, but I don't know if it's gonna be thriving.
Yeah. Okay. Energy.
So I would say it depends. And it depends on the person on the receiving end of trying to be changed by their partner. Because if we talk about it in like 80-20, that ratio that we hear about a lot, because no relationship is 100% perfect. And so if a person says, I can deal with that being in the 20% of what I don't really like about my partner or what I just don't like about the relationship, but the other 80% is well worth it, then yeah, I could thrive. So really just, I think to sum up what I just said, it may be more of the tolerance level of the person on the receiving end. And if that's something that bugs them, it bothers them, or if it's like, yeah, it really doesn't bother me because I choose to focus on the positive things of my partner. I choose to focus on the 80% of what's good. And it may not be worth throwing the relationship away for just, something like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. My turn. I think. That's my turn, right? Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
Yep. It's only three of us. It is. 1, 2. Your turn 3.
You just had to. I was collecting my thoughts. Okay. Geez. Okay. Collected them.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Take your time.
I took a few moments. Just a few. I think that I want to say the relationship is neutral. I would say. I would think the relationship would just be. It's just not progressing because I think that anytime you talk about changing a person or doing something that goes against what a person wishes, it turns into a respect thing or a lack of respect thing. So after you realize a person doesn't respect you or don't respect your wishes to a certain degree, you slowly start backing up at that point. Because I don't think that anyone likes to feel, disrespected or that they don't have a voice or that their opinion doesn't matter. So I think the biggest thing that you want to avoid that part. If they don't want to, don't push the issue. Right? Don't force a change in somebody that don't want to change. Like they don't want to do anything different because it's not your change, it's their change. Like they should be the one that wants to do something different versus you either sneakily or directly trying to change that person. Because either one of those options, either doing it behind their back or in their face, long term, it may not have the ending that you would like it to have. So kind of keep that part in mind. That, you know, the direct approach as far as like having a conversation and continuing to have a conversation before you try implementing certain things is best. If you cannot get through this whole process, that is why people have professional help. I need you to understand that right there. Okay. Like if you can't solve it yourself, don't go to your friends, your family, your cousins, your uncle, your aunt that's been married 40 years. No, don't go to them. Okay. They love you. They want the best for you. They not biased though. They not. I don't care what they say. They not biased. Okay. So you might want to go and try to find somebody that can help you. So those are my thoughts.
What?
I summed it up well, right? Like,
Oh. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Well, Everday, why are you looking like that?
Like what?
Like,
You did a great job. You summed it up really well.
No, you had an inquisitive look on your face. Like it was like, does he know we still recording? Like that's the look that you. That's fine. Let's just play it. So on that another great episode of Adding Perspective, Josh. I'm Josh.
Don't let too much time go by if you don't appreciate the changes that someone is trying to push on you. If you don't want it, speak up. I'm Coach Nrgy.
And I'm Aphrodite.
All right.